Welcome back to another episode of the City Podcast. This is episode 101.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we on the triple digits now.
We on that Dalmatian kick.
Shit. Yeah. You guys don't know, City is for Can I Trust You? An acronym. I always forget that word acronym, you know? It's been a while.
Well, the thing is, I can't even trust myself when I'm swimming.
True.
I learned this out today.
Anyways, I'm Tony and I'm here with
Roman.
Your boy, Eric.
Hate that boy.
we're a little light on host because, I don't know, niggas don't answer the phone now.
I'm assuming he's just asleep because
Yeah.
he has work tomorrow.
This fucking heat has been killing people. I'm pretty sure he's anywhere outside. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little nap, and that little nap just like, what time is it?
Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Shit. There goes my day.
Oh god, I hate when that shit happens so much.
Yeah, dude. Keke.
Okay, that fucking song sucks dick.
Keke, do you love me? I'm ready.
That is not a good hook.
Nigga, you can't hate on Drake. You
Is
just
it
can't
because
do
you're
it.
upset?
I can,
No,
because
man.
I don't give a fuck about Drake.
No,
I've told
son,
you,
you
I've
can't-
told you this multiple times. Drake is not very good.
Drake is the best.
Everybody's dumb.
I think he was one of the first to get 1 billion streams or whatever. Weird number.
That
He's
don't mean no
he's the
fuck
GOAT.
to me. That
He
don't
is
mean
the GOAT.
shit.
But he's just in love with Keke, and Keke don't love him.
Oh yeah, well he should have stayed with his kid.
Oh. Hell,
He should have been a good dad.
He's
You know,
wrong.
like his
Wait,
dad. But now he's just like his
no,
dad.
no,
So it
okay,
doesn't fucking
let's
matter.
say.
How do you not know he's not a good dad? Maybe
Because
he be sending the girl a whole bunch of money.
No,
because
because
mo-
in his music
money,
he's like,
money
I don't
isn't
want to send you
everything.
money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, I don't gotta pay half the thing.
I haven't heard the new
That
album
that
yet.
I mean, I haven't. The last time I heard of anything about it, they were gonna do a paternity test to see if it is Drake's.
I mean,
Ooh.
that's a start, though. You
So
can't really love a kid that's not yours.
yeah, you can.
I don't know.
According to some chick I made mad the first year I worked at Heroes and Fantasies, she said adopting a kid is the same as having your own kid.
Well, that's if you
And that
adopt
you'll
it.
love
But
it.
if someone goes, hey, man, this is your son,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, is it?
Sounds like an
Like
adoption
that.
to me.
Adoption is when you go through a process, be like, I want a child.
Mhm.
Well, you don't want a child, and
Apparently.
someone just goes and say, man, this is your kid, handle it.
Mhm.
Like, well, you better fucking second guess that shit real quick.
I haven't been in that situation yet.
I mean, you have Keke.
Yeah,
You
you
said-
have, because you're abandoned
Kim.
No,
do you
because
love
Kim
me?
Kim's not a real person.
Says you.
You literally made up a daughter that I don't have.
I don't think so, man. All the facts are there. You're just afraid to go back
What?
to Colorado.
What facts?
You have a 7-year-old out there.
She's probably writing songs to her dad about,
She-
"Why don't
she's-
you love me, Dad?"
She's the female Marshall Mathers. Like, okay, Paul, you
Well-
don't want to fucking see me.
Well, if she has my genes, she has the fuck up gene, and she's gonna fuck up somewhere. No one's gonna hear those songs.
Possibly, she'll probably do cocaine and start doing dick dingers all over the place.
It's probably one of her songs. It's like, my fucking daddy's jeans made me a digger.
Yeah,
Why do I look like a turtle?
I'm not a turtle though. I'm a tortoise.
Oh, okay, so you're saying
Oh
you,
yeah, we figured that out.
We
you
fig-
can't swim for shit.
I can't swim for dick. Like
shit.
nothing. Like absolutely not a fucking thing. And here's the thing. Like Clarissa listens to the show. She tried to teach me how to swim, and she gave up because well the
On
thing
the
is
relationship.
that too. But she gave up on teaching me how to swim first because I can't relax in water. Like I just tense up.
And you just become a brick.
Yeah, and I just fucking sink like a fucking stone.
Alright, so let's paint a picture. This week was Eric and John's birthday.
Whoop,
Yes.
whoop, and prudence.
Well, a whole bunch of
And
people that we
Perman.
know. There is a birthday week. So these motherfuckers have been celebrating all week. They
Not
went
much.
out Thursday to go eat. They had a party
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
We went to smoke on Friday.
No, we went to smoke.
On
We
that Thursday.
On Thursday.
no on Thursday. We
Right after you guys went out to eat.
yeah. Well, I didn't go. I was at work, but they went out to eat.
Oh man, fucking work's been fucking you up, so you probably missed a lot.
Yeah, I did miss a lot, but we did go out smoking, and then Friday, I worked again. And really didn't do much.
We didn't have D&D, so we just kind of like...
Yeah,
chilled.
we just
Yeah.
chilled. But Saturday, oh god, Saturday was such a piece of shit day.
For you.
Yeah, for me. I mean, I'm glad everybody else had fun. It was just like work ruined my whole day.
Let's say work is ruining a lot of things, but that's work.
Yeah, but you gotta roll with the punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's part of being a grown up.
Exactly. You just gotta fucking rework your schedule and not bitch. But
I think that's like a teenager thing. It's like, I can't believe I don't have my Saturday off.
yeah, like who was it? I think it was you, Eric. You're like, oh my god, I didn't have this day off. Like
For the
your
convention?
birthday. No, his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I don't have my birthday on. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck up.
That was his choice.
Yeah.
They called
So
it
they actually gave me my birthday off.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, cool. I'm not going to do anything on my birthday.
Yeah.
Turns out he was gonna do all these things. He couldn't.
And apparently, I was like, oh, I guess that's when I'm supposed to go get presents. Like, after I thought about it, I was like, okay, well, it's a good thing, I guess. I'll go buy presents. I'll go and eat with whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And since...
Eat with whatever. That's nice.
Go eat with Josh and whatnot at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And since not everybody can make it to dinner or have the money to pay for dinner,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'll go eat lunch with, like, I don't know, my mom. That way she won't have to rush or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And, just fucking chill, right?
Yeah.
But I got called the day before. It's like, hey, or a text from my manager. And he's like, hey, can you open for me? I was like, no, I'm off. He's like, I need the day off. I was like, aren't you the guy who breaks the schedule? I was like, all right. He's like, cool. Can you come in from 7 to 5? I was like, I'm coming in 7 to 4, dude. He's like, I got shit planned that I had to push back a little bit for my birthday. And he's like, oh, fuck, that's right. It is your birthday, right? I was like, yeah.
He's like, I feel like shit now.
And he's
like,
like,
in, right?
he's like, so can you come in? I was like, sure. I ain't gonna fucking work truck. I'm just gonna leave at 4. Fuck y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
my birthday. Get whatever the fuck I want.
pretty much. And I was like, I don't care, dude. It was like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. And
what movie is that?
Clerks.
Clerks.
There it is.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I was like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. I don't give a fuck. They called me and was like, truck's not gonna be there till 6:30 in the afternoon. I was like,
That's not afternoon anymore.
I was like, you mean tonight? Yeah, like an hour or two before we close. Yeah, I was like,
Good luck to the people there.
no, because everybody leaves, so that means truck's just gonna get there and it's gonna sit, and it means that on Friday when I close, I'm gonna have to work it. Because I was like, you know what? Thursday work it out. Fucking Friday coast through the fucking day, because truck will be done and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Had to wake up the next day, go into work truck.
Yeah, but that was already after your birthday. Doesn't matter. You gotta work. We gotta work.
Yeah, no, which is fine. But I forgot what the fuck I was gonna do on Friday.
Nothing.
Maybe that's why I was just like, you know what? Oh, the thing was, I was just like, I didn't want to do anything Friday. That way, like, just go home and just fucking chill.
That's
But
what you
no.
had planned. You had it. We wanted to see that. You wanted to see that fucking.
That's
Happy
right.
Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, I was like, we'll buy some wings. We'll fucking have a movie night. It's been a while since we had a movie night. And just fucking chill.
Well, here's what I propose. If there is a day like that again, we gotta find a way to get the Harry Potter movies so that I can actually see the Harry Potter movies. Because I've been listening to them on Audible. I just downloaded fucking Prisoner of Azkaban on Audible. And I'm probably going to listen to it starting tomorrow because I wake up early.
You've been finding those quick.
They're really short books.
Short audibles.
Yeah, they're like 8 hours. I can almost get through that in a whole day, but I just break it up with other things. But yeah, I've been really getting into them. The first one was super slow, kiddie.
Oh.
Very slow.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't relate with it no more.
No, for sure. But
Because Harry Potter, you're supposed to relate through how he comes of age. And you're supposed to read him when you're 11, so you could grow
true.
with him.
Yeah, very true. I'm 20 years late to the party,
Yeah,
but
so-
when it comes to Harry Potter, it's just it's still well written. I still like the way it's written.
Yeah.
But it's just my problem with the first 2 books is that they're paced really weird. They're paced to like stretch out until the last 3 chapters where everything's super rushed.
Everything's all slow. Then at the end, he's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck just happened?"
And there's certain things that happen, like take for instance in the second book, Spoilers if anybody doesn't know this. I'm the last one, so you cannot fault me for a 20-year-old book and probably a 10-year-old movie at this point. You cannot.
I want that one motherfucker that goes, "You guys ruined Harry Potter."
You can go eat a dick. I don't give a fuck about you. But you fucking dick dinger. But the part that like the way it's paced is weird because the second book where they're making the polyjuice potion, they're making it in the thing, and he says, "Okay, well, if we get all the ingredients, when can we expect it by?" And she's like, "Well, if we get all the ingredients, it should be about 21 days, so about a month, right? A whole month." And that's the thing is like, she then says like she says that they go through like a couple of days. And then they just forward to like it's been a month later, and I'm like, come on! You could have put it like you could have like paced something there and like done something.
Happened. That's when there was peace.
But there's not. Fucking people get petrified.
No, you're not J.K. Rowling. You know.
I'm just saying. I'm sure that they get better as they go along, because that's what I keep hearing. Yeah. But it's just the first two. I think were very, very much aimed at young kids. So there's like a bit of a pacing problem.
Yeah,
so
well, people said the shit don't start to get really good until the third, fourth book.
Yeah. So
they meet Sirius and all them.
Yeah. So I'll be sure to start with Prisoner of Azkaban and hopefully get that stuff soon.
So in
my mind, I was like, Keke, you love me.
That's awful.
Anyways, Saturday they had a party.
Yep.
Party.
And today they went to
Paradise Canyon.
Yeah, Paradise Canyon.
And
Paradise Canyon.
How did you find out you can't swim?
Oh well,
over there.
Well, first of all, that's a product of that right there is a product of a long day in the sun, and the water.
That's a product of fucking itis.
No, but I knew I was starting to get tired when we were driving on the way back, and Santos for some reason took the long way around. Because he got lost. And we had to take the long way around, and I was starting to feel like I have to stay up because if I don't, Eric's going to start falling asleep.
And I did.
And he did.
Twice.
It's like a domino effect.
Yes, exactly. And I think Matt was asleep in the back.
Oh, yeah, he fell asleep.
Yeah, so...
Doesn't Matt fell asleep in the back. The thing is, when I'm taking a long trip like that, if I'm not distracted, I fall asleep.
I thought you guys would be fucking Pokemon going on.
I was trying, but they got mad at me because they're like...
No. We didn't get mad at you when we were coming back to San Antonio.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
We were not. Here is the thing, though. Where we get back from Paradise Canyon, I'll get you the swimming part in just a bit. Or should I get you the swimming part? I should probably get you the swimming part.
Anyways.
The swimming part. Okay. I have been... I've tried to swim multiple times in my life. And they're like in like spurts, like I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years, sometimes 5-year spurts, right?
Whenever he gets too stupid.
Exactly, like, and I'm just like, you know what? Time to fucking man up. Let's go swimming, and then I end up drowning.
And you're like, nope.
So like, the thing that I just figured out is just like I just can't swim. I can't relax in the water, and that's a big part of swimming.
Are you on floaties?
You not even on floaties. I was still like tense on a floaty, even though I was in the floaty. Like my whole body was surrounded by air. I was still sort of like anxious.
He was kind of. I saw him relaxing near the end.
Yes.
I guess he just got tired.
Yes.
So just
my body just wore out.
He just relaxed, and I was just kind of pushing him around in the river.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, whatever takes me, takes me.
But the funny thing is, it's a shallow river. It's
super shallow.
It's got a lot of fucking rocks, and those rocks are slippery. So there are times where I was like walking, and I just fucking and I fell on my fucking butt or on my hip.
Yep.
And I'd be like, you just get up, do a little sit up, and fucking that's it.
You're back on that grind.
I feel like this guy, if he would have slipped, that's it. He did.
Oh yeah. But here's the thing. Like I've accepted that I just can't swim. Like. God just didn't give me that gift. Like, he just didn't, right? If God's real, he didn't give me that gift. So, like...
You trying to tell me the fucking polar more ice caps ever built. You done?
Oh, I'm dead. Like, first of all, I live by Southwest Research. I live like 5 minutes away from Southwest Research. When that thing blows with a fucking like airborne fucking disease, I'm dead. Like, I'm immediately dead.
So you're dead either way.
Yeah, I'm dead. Right? I've accepted that fate. Now, even after today, I knew that. I'm dead when I go into water. There was like vultures flying. There was like 15 vultures flying around, and I was like, they're just smelling my preeminent death. Like they're just doing it, right? They're just like
they're here for me. I know it.
It's funny because John kept on calling them hawks. It's like there's hawks out there. I was like, dude, I don't think those are hawks. And they would get closer and closer to Robin. I was like, those are vultures, bro. They got the red head, like the full red head. I was like. Mm-hmm. That's a vulture, and he's like, "Oh, I thought they were hawks."
So,
oh man, you know what I just realized too? I picture you in the water. You fucking bored up like when you get a cramp. You're like, ah! That's how you are.
It was funny because John's the one that got cramps.
I kind of started getting one cramp when I had to like push myself back onto my feet. Because like my feet were like in front of me, like I was actually floating, but I was like I have to get up because I can't just be like clinging onto this fucking floaty.
How do you put the brakes on this shit?
So what I did is I just fucking winged my fucking leg back and just dug in and just and I got a bit of a cramp, but it wasn't bad, nothing. But
you know you're lazy, you are, right? You're a One Piece character.
Very much so. I'm Luffy after he ate the gum fruit. I'm useless in water. I hate that I'm starting to know more references about fucking anime. I'm starting to become a weeb. I'm starting to become everything I hate.
Told you, that's why I got you that body pillow.
Yeah, I got a sweet body pillow from
Before
Eric.
we continue this story, what kind of gum fruit would Roman eat, Eric?
Fucking
the Laffy Taffy fruit.
Well, oh no, you know what? Your powers, you're slowly turning into a Taurus.
There you go. I'm fine with that.
He's got a Zoan type.
Yeah, he's a Zoan type. He's had someone attack him, he just brings on his show.
He's got slow fruit.
There you go. I got slow. And it's true. Like, I'm just real chill. Like, not trying to get anywhere quick.
Anybody around him tries to go and rush, he's like, nah, man, just fucking relax.
Oy vey.
I'm schmutzing over here.
Juju fruit.
Juju fruit. So I've accepted that
he's gonna die in water.
Yeah, I can't get cocky around water. That's why like they were like, dude, you can just stand up, and I was like, I need the floaty because as soon as I get like a little bit of confidence, bam, it hit my head on a rock, dead.
It's like one of those cartoons where the water is like, oh, you think you got me, huh?
Exactly.
You fucking bitch. Oh,
it's like in Lord of the Rings where the fucking river starts turning into like horses. Yeah, that's what happens to me every time. And I'm just like in the fucking water, like, nah.
One thing for sure though, dude, that water was fucking cold as balls.
I bet you feel good though with all this heat.
Yes and no, because it was cold as balls.
Well, like,
dude.
okay, the first time, like, when you're first getting in, by your feet is the coldest because there's a stream that's running through that you that feeds into the rest of the river. This little stream is the coldest. So cold that people were putting like watermelons and like keeping like drinks cold in there.
Fucking polluting the river, I get it.
Yeah, because it was that cold. And then you go into it and then you're just like trying to get your fucking bearings. And then eventually you got to put your head underwater, which I was like, this is where I die. Even though, like, somebody was holding my hand and I was in the floaty. Like, I was just, I was just like, I guess this is my end right here, right now. Get it done quick, God.
It's pneumonia or fucking drought.
Exactly. So I was just like, fuck it.
Just think about being baptized in that river.
But I honestly started having fun towards the very end because I was like, all right. You know that you can stand up and like fight or flight, you're gonna fucking stand up. Like,
or at best you can fall on all fours because that's how shallow the rocks are. Like if you
in some of the places
like a push-up or something, it's gonna be hard because it's slippery. But you can like army crawl and you're still above the water.
Yeah. So like there was one when we got out the first time, we were in the rocks and I was like, all right. And again, I got confident. I fucking like immediately like slipped and fell on my ass. And I was like, these rocks are hard.
You hear the water
Like,
like I got him.
I was like, I was hurt so bad. I just like started reiterating the same things, like rocks are hard. Like, of course they're hard. They're rocks.
Water's wet.
Yeah, exactly.
Rocks are hard.
I just started doing that kind of shit, but
Apparently, water isn't wet.
don't fucking bring that shit in here. But
I can, your whole trip to the fucking canyon, I can imagine you just fighting with water.
pretty much.
And at the end, when water didn't take you, you just spit at it. You went to day water.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna pee in you.
It's the water just smashes it.
That was the running joke. He's like, here, splash, splash, splash. He's like, I just peed.
Yeah, my running joke was, as soon as somebody started splashing, I was like, I just peed in there.
Part was, we had like 4 different floaties.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Juan Diego in one of them. He had a life jacket and a floaty. Like, that dude was not going to drown whatsoever.
Like, I ain't
It was
rolling up
impossible
the
for him to drown.
Yeah, it was impossible. Yeah,
So,
that's the kind of setup I should have had.
so first we had him with, like, just standing in the middle of the floaty, right? With the safety jacket. And he tried to fucking, dip his head in the water. That way he wouldn't be so cold.
All duck style.
Yeah, and he tried, and he couldn't get to the water.
Yeah, he was like, the jacket went like almost slightly above his head, and then he was like in the bubble, and it was clear so we could see him, and he just looked fucking miserable. He was just like, guys, what are you doing? Like, he just looked miserable. I was like, oh man.
So, you woke me up for this?
Exactly.
So then I helped him out. I took the donut off of him, and I go, try it again. And he tried it. His fucking arms went up, but his head couldn't go down.
Yeah.
So
you drowned him a bit.
I grabbed this vest and I fucking dunked it, and he got surprised. He's like, motherfucker!
Yeah, he was super like just panicked like for a bit.
He fucking clung up to me like a cat with water, dude. He's like, I was like,
dead.
I was like,
dead, devil.
And then we put him.
And I was like, you want to lay on top of it? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So we fucking threw him on there. He looked comfy as fuck.
He looked comfy as fuck for like 15 minutes. Then he started getting sleepy, and he was starting to get real hot because you could see him like do the fucking like his eyes are closed, but his head's like jerking back and forth.
That's
like, why is it so goddamn hot?
Why is it just splash water on him?
We did. But then he goes like, ah!
It's fucking
and I'm
cold.
like, God damn it! It's a vicious cycle.
So
we got, I know the feeling.
we got cousin Matt's hat and we put it on him, and he's like, oh, okay, this was real way better.
Yeah.
He's just like that, and I was like, nigga, if you fall asleep, you're gonna pee. He's like, too late. So what also happened was we had the extra little float for Kira, the nieces, and they would always fucking lose that shit. So someone always had to go and retrieve the float because the current would take it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my turn to do it, and it would always get stuck in this big old boulder. But to get to the boulder, it's all rock, and that rock divots here and there. So there's like deep spots where your foot could get stuck.
Mm.
So you kind of have to like
maneuver yourself through it.
Pretty much, yeah. So what you had to do is you do like the sumo squat,
Mm-hmm.
and then you walk like a crab to it, and you try not to slip. And
that's why you always carry rope that shit.
And so near the end, where I got near to it, it was already stuck there. I kind of slipped, and my hand scraped all this fucking seaweed and shit off my hand. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking disgusting. I'm tripping out because you look at the bottom of the water, it looks like black ink. Like maybe there was a squid there that I probably scared or something because it was black everywhere.
I'm pretty sure there's no squids in the canyon.
You don't know that? They're wily.
I think squids are saltwater.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, maybe an octopus.
Same thing, bro.
Don't know. We don't know. There's freshwater octopus.
Maybe. I haven't researched that. I just know squids for sure are
Oh,
saltwater.
The earth is full of like 80% water. We've only scratched like maybe 2% of it.
You're not wrong.
So I get the donut and I fucking fling it at them and they grab it. And next thing I know, I'm kind of like dragging myself across that rocky area and it's hurting. And all I see near me, I was like, man, something smells really bad. I see right there in the fucking river, I think it was a dookie. I think someone dookied in the river.
Someone did
It looked like a unfinished fucking cigar nub. I was like, that's Dookie. I was like, oh my god! I started crawling even faster. I was like, don't let the Dookie touch me.
God, if you love me.
And it hits him and God's like, I don't love you.
I was like, I closed my mouth. I was just like, oh.
And they was like, what, is there an animal over there?
I was like, there's Dookie.
God damn.
But all in all, very fun. It was a very fun day.
Yeah.
So on the drive back, why you guys there play Pokemon Go?
Okay, so on the drive back,
No service.
there was really no service. And then once we got into Castroville, and we had to drive back, when we were on the drive back, it started becoming really spotty. So we were kind of doing that. But the incident he's referring to is just a few hours ago when we're already back in town, and it's Eric who's driving. I'm in the front seat, and the back seat it's cousin Matt, Juan, and John, right?
Yeah.
And we just start busting out our phones, and we're just like, I'm just fucking around with it, and then I start hearing Eric, of course, with the fucking Pokemon, the bing, and I was like, so I open up mine, and I'm like, what's going on? And then this motherfucker, like, a Pokemon appears, he's driving, and then, like, Matt's like, oh, it was back there. He puts the fucking truck in reverse and starts driving back, and I was like, dude,
oncoming traffic?
No. It was just in a neighborhood.
Street.
It was a neighborhood, so like, you know, no real traffic.
Right.
And he starts backing up, and I'm like, dude, not right now. Like, there's people that are hungry in this fucking truck. Like, just be a little more considerate. Just a little more considerate.
Nah, fuck that. Hunger can wait.
He's a very nice guy. I will say that about Eric. He's very nice. He is not the most considerate though.
Nah, nigga.
So
Pokemon Life.
Squad.
Squad. So he fucking starts like getting his phone. I said, "Give me your fucking phone," and he gives it to me, and I catch the Pokemon. Right? I catch it, and then I just fucking turn it off, and I hold it on the other side of my leg, and then he gets fucking salty like, I mean, we could just. I was like, no. We're going to get fucking food because everybody's hungry. And he's all, but, like, not everybody's hungry. I was like, cousin Matt had, like, a sandwich. All right? I'm, like, okay, but I'm starting to get to that point where I'm hungry.
He's angry.
Yeah. And then John should be hungry because he ate, like, 8 sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, just be a little more considerate. Just fucking get to the place where we need to get to.
Doesn't know the meaning of the word.
Afterwards... Like, after we eat, after we have a good time, let's fucking go. Let's squad. And let's fucking do this, baby. And guess what? After we ate Five Guys, that's right, we ate a whole Five Guys.
Yeah.
We fucking took over 2 fucking gyms.
Squad.
We fucking took over, well, on the way to the actual swimming hole, we passed by the park that I live by, took over that bitch. So, like, we were just squatting up all day. But we took over two there, and then on the way over here, I was kind of like, fuck it. My considerate gene went out the window, and I was like, well, when we had to go drop off cousin Matt, like, that was the big thing.
I think he got tired. I think he was already frustrated. He's like, dude, just take me home.
Yeah, exactly.
He was just trying to stop somewhere, and I could hear it in his voice, like, no, you don't go that way. Just fucking go straight. I was like,
yeah, you tried to, like, oh, it's horse chick, and he was like, just go straight. You're trying to get into the far lane, and I was like, I'll just give me your phone. I'll fucking I'll dual Pokemon Go this bitch.
Yeah.
Matt was just in the bag. Just take me home tonight.
And
yeah,
he lives like 2 minutes away from fucking where we were eating.
Yeah.
So but like, I'm fine with, like, okay, we've set the task, we've completed the task.
Oh yeah, you gotta always complete the task first.
Exactly.
Then divert yourself after.
Exactly, and then, like, well, we're going down, 151. We're gonna have to go down 90, so let's just go.
That's a family flaw, though.
Yes, very much so.
The only one that I ever stayed on task was my dad. But my mom, my brothers, and my sister, they're like, it could wait. Let's do what we want first. Then we do what we have to. I never understood that.
Because you never know.
My mom's the same way. Like I said, everybody in my family is the same way. Where like this appointment could wait, or I could be late, or hold up, they understand that I had to take this turn, or but it's because they have that mentality where I don't know, you don't let no one tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Not even the fucking time or point. He's like, fuck that doctor. You don't tell me when I show up.
Exactly. Like Eric, I've told him like, why do you pretend to be a rebel? You're not. Like you literally are not. You just don't like being told what to do. But just being a fucking here on this earth, it doesn't work that way.
Squad.
So you have to fucking you just have to do what you have to do, then do what you want to do.
Bro, we just start singing Keke. Do you love me?
So like, yeah, I'm the same way. It's just like take care of what you need to, then take care of what you want to.
True. I agree with it. Fucking
like that's.
I bought you the food.
Shit has to be done when it has to be done.
Although we did drop off cousin Matt, we were coming back over here. We hit the little route on the Quayer Park because we were came down 90.
Yeah.
And he was like, "There's a gym here." John goes, "There's a gym here. There's only one Pokemon there."
And it was John. If it was me, I would have just been like, "Let's just go. Like, let's just go home and get food."
So I was just like, "Is it blue?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Fuck it." Went in there, and that's after Santos called, and you called. I was like, "Man, fuck y'all. You could have gone and got your own burger."
Oh yeah.
So
I told him, man, don't wait for him. He's like, nah, Eric's not that kind of guy.
Yes, I am.
I go, yeah, he is. He's like, he really think you will take forever. He's like,
yeah,
I know he's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
It's like when I tell him, hey, Eric, bring me food, I don't expect it to be warm.
Nope.
And I don't expect it to be in time. There's been times like I call him around 10 o'clock at night. He's like, hey man, I have time to cook. Can you bring something? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, what you want? I go, whatever you decide. He's like, sure, I got it. Fucking 3 o'clock in the morning rolls up. He's like, hey, I'm on my way. You still hungry? I was like, yeah, sure. He gets here like around 3:30. Food's cold. I was like, what the fuck? Pokemon life. I get it.
Oh, we go smoke.
But and there's other shit. I mean, you get used to it, but my nieces don't. And I was like, hey, I told my brothers, like, I just something to eat.
I don't get that. If somebody's counting on me, then it's just like, all right, I'm gonna make sure that if you're counting on me, I'm gonna do what you need me to do, and then I'm gonna do.
They counted on me. I got them the food.
See, but that's the mentality of it.
Yeah, exactly.
The task was done because he brought food.
Yeah.
Now I'm a time, probably not even warm, or not when they were hungry. It's like, okay, I got you the food. That's good enough. Yeah. I didn't say when, where, or what. You got food. You want food. I did that.
You know what? It's the same way with my mom. She's like, hey, I'm gonna bring you food. I was like, cool. So you know what that means? I get to go get something to eat, and then I know there's something cold for me to eat later on in the night when she gets here. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. It's like, I'm used to it.
I stopped complaining about it. I was like, all right,
see?
get it.
I was like, if you want your food, go get it your own fucking self and eat it hot. I don't care if I eat cold food or hot food.
That's why, like, I don't expect... That's why, like, when we say hookah, I honestly don't expect you half the time. Probably even 3/4 of the time. Because, like, you're either one, Pokemon hunting, or you're two, Pokemon hunting, and then you have to go take a grumpy.
Or
he's Pokemon hunting, you get there and the shop's closed.
I'm Pokemon hunting, and then mom's like, hey, don't go out tonight. And I'll be like, alright. So that rarely happens.
Rarely, I'll agree to that.
You know, it just fucking reminded me of the Cardi B.
Or I get home and I'm just fucking sleepy, dude.
I get it.
That shit that's been running around the internet, the Cardi B picture. I've read like maybe 50 of those. The Cardi B fucking sang with attitude.
My mama says you get your own plastic cup because your mouth been on wee-wees.
So I read like 50 of those fucking memes, dude, and I relate to almost every single one of them. I was like, fuck.
It's because you're a basic bitch.
my daddy said that you ain't my dad. You're just my mom's boyfriend. That's the one I love the most with Lawrence Fishburne.
It's like daddy said, I had to listen to you because you're not my daddy. You're my mom's boyfriend. There's so many girls. I don't know where that shit came from.
I was telling them the funniest thing I found was This one where it's not even a Cardi B one. It's just words. And it's like the word "daddy's" been sexualized too much that I'm gonna have to get my kids to call me bro or homie or something.
Or by my first name, like a stepdad.
And it's true, dude. I dislike when people call like chicks are like, yeah, daddy. And I was like, is she fucking her father? Like the first time I was like, I forgot who I saw. I was like, when daddy buys me new things, you know I'm gonna suck his dick. I was like,
oh, incest is out in the open now, huh? 2018, huh?
Is this how everybody's woke now? And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. It's probably the nigga she's fucking.
Mm.
It's like, because they probably say father it was father, dad.
Yeah.
Why does that bother you, but that when guys call girls mommy?
I don't like it either.
No.
No
one complains about that.
I've had a few one girl
very rarely
call me papi, and I was like, damn, that kind of got my dick hard.
Very rarely does a dude actually call a girl mommy unless like Puerto Rican. They're like, oh yeah, mommy.
I don't know. There's a lot of Mexicanos that go, hey, mommy.
At best, I go, hey, ma, what's up? Like, what's up, ma? And that's just because you throw in that little ghetto thing to see what kind of hood rat she is. If she answers to it, she down to fuck.
That's
So
right.
the girl goes, yo, pa, what you doing? Like,
Nah, go dad. Hey, what up, daddy?
Your dad.
Hey, dad.
Hey, yo, little ma.
Yeah.
Hey, little ma, let me whisper in your ear.
But never call her Remy, ma.
You're cool with the Yin Yang twins, but you be hating on Drake.
Oh, no, I hate the Yang twins as well. Just, it gets catchy.
Booker T looking motherfucker.
Like, I'm not saying that I don't find some of Drake's songs catchy. I just don't think they're good.
You don't know what good is there.
You listen to trash.
That reminds me, on the way to the fucking Paradise Keke, there was like a group of black kids running around, and I look at.
And I'm just looking at my phone
I
like,
look
I
at
don't
Roman,
care.
I was like, Roman, look. He's like, what the fuck? And I was like, who the fuck outlet all those little Booker T's?
Don't know this, Eric's racist.
He thinks every black person looks like Booker T.
Every black person in wrestling is fucking Booker T.
Yeah, every black guy in wrestling we're watching just randomly, he's like, is that Booker T? And I'm like, no, motherfucker. Put some respect on someone else's name.
Except that one time he's like, hey, look, it's Booker T. He's like, Bookie don't wrestle. You look at the screen. Oh shit, that is Booker T.
That is Booker T.
What the fuck's he doing?
Oh yeah, he's announcing. My bad. So on to this new topic where I'm just becoming a fucking Uber weeb.
That's on you, Papa.
It is because
it slowly creeps on you, man.
it started creeping on me because of on Facebook there is a closed group called Opie Squad. It's a whole bunch of nasties. Basically, if you don't know what Opie means, it means titties or breasts.
Breast and titties.
Oh shit, you know the definition of Opie.
Yeah, so
Your weave is going up by the day.
And the whole thing is that I gave Eric a dice tray because if you're gonna soon find out when we do D&D and record it that
I can tell you, it's not the equipment. He doesn't know how to roll dice.
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't know how to roll dice and blames it on the table that it's slippery. So
the table.
So
dice.
Half as a gag gift and half as like, if you're complaining about this, I'll fix this for you. I bought him a dice tray. It's a nice dice tray.
I like it.
Yeah, I might buy one myself because I like the way the fucking the way the dice hit the wood. Sounds nice. But the whole thing is, I gave him that, and he's like, I got you 2 gifts. One's a gag gift, and one's like a real one. And I was like, all right, let's do it. It turns out both of them were gag gifts. But the first one, he hands me a poster, right? And I'm looking at the poster. I'm covering it with one of my hands, the title of the poster. But I already see lettering, and I was like, I already know what this is. I'm not gonna open it yet. And he's like, how do you know? And I was like, that's in My Hero Academia poster, because I already knew the font for Academia on the title, and I was like, fuck. That was strike one.
I was
Strike
like, gang, he got it.
strike two. He brings me a body pillow, which I never used a body pillow, but I've always sort of wanted. So he's like hitting it right on the head and it has a Batman symbol. And I was like, fuck yeah, Batman. And he's like, I couldn't find you a waifu one. And I was like, I don't have a waifu yet. I'm sure that'll be
See,
No, you already do.
No.
It's Bulma.
So here's the thing.
Bulma or Chi-Chi?
The only reason I came to like I told John, I was like, dude, I know what I'm gonna get Roman for his birthday. I gotta find him a fucking body pillow. Cause that was off that fucking text thing you sent with the steps of Weebs.
Oh yeah, Weeb, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This dude wants a body pillow. He's like, I know he's talked about my body pillow, the one that Tony has.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of stupid, but it's comfortable to sleep
Oh,
with.
it's comfortable as fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's just
you know what? Fuck.
Fuck.
I was like, you know what? Fuck this nigga. I'm gonna get one for him. Like, the rest of the week has been, like, crazy hard to fucking go to work and get time to go to the stores that are open.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm on a hunt for this. So I go, I don't know what anime he likes. I was like, at best I could get you an Uraraka one from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, yeah.
But that'd be a little bit too on the nose. That's too much hero for you. Too much hero, too fast.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta slow it down. I was like, what other anime do I know he's watched? I go, fucking Cowboy Bebop he loves. And fucking Dragon Ball.
Me a little Faye Valentine.
I was thinking about that, but the Faye one, I could only really find at conventions.
Yeah.
And I was like, what fucking store in San Antonio? We have all these Asian stores. I was
Yeah.
like, which one has body pillows? I was like,
anyone when you closed down?
I was racking my brain. And Ooples was one of them. I go to Ninetales, and I go to the guy, hey, you don't have body pillows? He's like, nah, we're too small of a store to have it. And I just asked him, I was like, I'm sorry if this is rude, but do you know any store? He's like, oh, it's not rude at all, especially if you're trying to find a waifu pillow. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm trying. I was like, I actually got my own. I got Yoko. And he's like, oh, from fucking Gurren Lagann. I was like, yeah. So we have a conversation. So we had a conversation over that. I was like, no, but the thing is, I'm getting one from my friend who... And I go, sorry if it defends anybody. He says he's not a weeboo, but he kind of is. And he's like, oh, you got to get him one.
Fuck.
He's like, Rick Ricks doesn't have it, but he has a bunch of waifu nice figures. And I was like, yeah, but he doesn't really. He's
I'm
like
not a figure
into figures,
guy.
but not that much.
Yeah, yeah.
I want him to,
Unless it's Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Or
I
Hellboy.
want him to go to sleep and remember he's a weeb.
And I go, I looked online. They're $25, which is about regular price. But I go, there's not one from Bulma and not one from pretty much Bulma. He's like, that's gonna be hard to find.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
And I go, I can't just give you any fucking random bitch from any anime because you won't like it.
We're thinking about Lupin, but I don't know any girl that comes out in Lupin 3rd.
I mean, there's the main chick. I don't remember her name at the moment, though. It's
Yeah.
been a while since I've watched it.
And I go, the ones that did see were from like Fate Stay Night, and I know you've seen some of it, but you're not really into it.
Yeah.
So I go, I know you'll appreciate the pillow, but it won't capture it. It won't capture the oh fuck type of thing, like
the weebness.
Yeah, exactly. Like he won't. He'll be like, oh thanks man, but he won't be like, fuck, I kind of really like this type of deal. So while we were at Walmart buying the stuff for the party. I look, and I was just passing by the bedding stuff, and I go, John, what? It's right there, bro. It's not a chick. It's Batman. He's gay for Batman. This is how you nudge him a little bit. This is how you nudge him a little bit.
What's the waifu for
It's the husband, though.
Yeah, and that was strike 3 for me. I knew who's Bondo, and I was like, fuck. I'm falling down this weeb hole and I can't get myself out.
Man. There's one more step you gotta take, and that's like, I want to go to the convention.
No, hell no.
You have to say it.
I love comic books and don't like the comic book conventions that we have, at least here.
There's gonna be one when these motherfuckers be like, "Hey, we're going to conventions." Like, I kind of want to go, guys.
I mean, all my friends go to fucking San Japan anyway.
And then
at
they're
best,
gonna
the
all your paycheck on San Japan.
Nah,
he won't go like crazy on spending a bunch of stuff.
I talk
he's
myself
not into figures and he's not into manga.
Yeah.
Unless it's manga I already have. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But the only way to get them into a convention is say, "Hey, I bought you the ticket."
Yeah, if you buy me a ticket, I'm like, well, I guess.
And even at that, it's still kind of iffy because I did that for Raw and that fucked us.
Well, I just couldn't get the day off.
Yeah.
So that was one of the days where work called me in on a Monday. So, or no, it wasn't Raw.
SmackDown.
It was SmackDown. That's on Tuesday. So I work. So there was just no way I was gonna get it off that day. So yeah. I'm falling more and more into weebness. I'm becoming exactly what I hate. But
I'm telling you, man.
It's whatever.
Wearing cat ears.
Oh fuck no!
Yeah,
I'm a grown ass man, and
you know how I knew he was a fucking weeb? First time I hung out with him, like I went to his house. On his fridge, he had a little dry erase thing, and it said "I love you," but in Japan it said "Daisuki," something like that, whatever it is, right?
oh, Aishitoro.
See,
I know that because of a ex-girlfriend that lived in Colorado.
You know,
Kim's
mother.
Okay, Kim is not real, but her mom is.
She's totally real. She's writing some songs right now.
So, and she was half Japanese, so she taught me. Like I was like, oh, like I don't know, like a ton of stuff.
Fucking Japanese chick too.
You did have a Asian girl.
Yeah.
That you are.
That's like. You're out of order on the steps because you're just like jumping and falling, but you're on there, bro.
I fall upwards.
It's your dyslexia. Fuck you.
Yeah. I was like, that's step 2, right? And it's fucking 8.
Yeah, so I was like, there you go. See, it's like, I know this guy is a fucking weeb because I saw that Japanese thing. I was like, I'm gonna get along with this guy if he knows Japanese. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ugh, I fucking hate this guy because he's. It was Roman.
Yeah. I'm easy to hate.
Yeah.
We're serious though. Kim is real.
She's not real.
She's writing songs and she's hating her father because she can't swim.
She's trying to figure it out. Kim, if you ever listen to us on Facebook, Grimworks.com or YouTube.
YouTube.com/Grimworks.
Or she's got SoundCloud or
we have
iTunes.
We have iTunes, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter.
There's ways for your daughter to find you, bro.
Dude, I can't wait for a fucking one day you get email. It's like, Daddy.
You see, here's the thing. Prune is the ultimate fucking troll, so he's gonna listen to this and send an email to scare me.
You know what, dude? What's the thing though? Is that attachment's gonna be a picture of her mom? You're like, oh shit.
Because like,
it's. And you're the only one that knows how Kim's mom looks.
Exactly. Like I've never even described to y'all what she looks like.
Asian, and you abandoned her with a kid.
I think you said she had curly hair for some reason.
Did she have curly hair?
She was half white. No, she had straight hair, but she would curl her hair every once in a while. She would crimp it or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's all we know. You abandoned her with the kid.
That's like no.
Kim's mom. You know who you is, Colorado lady.
I mean, no bullshit. That's like that's kind of a fear of mine. Like I've never wanted to be a bad father. Like. So to just know that I didn't know that there was a kid would be something bad. Then I'd be just as bad as Drake, and Drake's terrible.
If you did not know you're the dad.
But that's the thing is if I was I'm gonna feel fucking terrible.
That ain't on you though.
Totally is because you stopped talking to her.
Sorta. We just knew that it was just not gonna work out.
Long distance relationship.
Exactly.
It's not that long.
But, yeah. Like I said, I don't think I'm ever going to have anything, but if any of you trolls want to try to troll me, go ahead and send me an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com.
Yeah.
For the title, put Keke.
Keke, do you love me?
Do you love
That's just bad. It's just a bad song. Maybe you're making it sound awful.
All right, how about title Dick Dinger? Hashtag Dick Dingers for life.
Hashtag
become a Dick Dinger.
Wait, what? But that would mean I had sex with a guy. and I didn't have sex with a guy.
Hey, we
Unless
don't know
you're
what you did in
Keke.
Colorado.
That's true.
I had sex with a half white, half Asian, or half Japanese girl.
That's your mom. He's describing your mom. Go ahead, Kim. You let that
Kim, do you love me?
But
Are you riding?
you know what? Like, I still miss that time in Colorado. I miss the diner that I would walk to and shit. It was pretty cool.
I just fucking want to get away from the heat.
Probably the snow, and then you realize snow is another version of water. You're like, fuck, I'm gonna drown.
No, I was good with snow because I could find my footing. Fucking bitch ass water, come at me, ho.
You take the sip of your cup. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, I've almost drowned in my own cup. Even showers are sketchy. But
Tim, you could be like these people that left comments on our YouTube page.
yeah,
Just go to youtube.com/Grimworks and tell your dad how bad of a dad he is.
yeah, I'm expecting troll accounts now. But first up with our comments, we have the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Oh, come on and clam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and clam, and welcome to the jam. Come on in. The jam.
Okay, he doesn't want to do it. All right, so for her first comment is, WTF is case closed. Well, Clarissa, case closed was an anime that started off. He's like a 16-year-old kid. He gets poisoned by somebody on a case. Turns out, and he doesn't die. He just becomes a small child. But guess what? He still remains as a 16-year-old in his head. So he's just fucking helping the detectives that he used to under another name. And I think in Japan it was called like Detective Conan or something like that, or
so.
Conan the Detective or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's that. But it's a fun show. It's
Just explain anime to someone who doesn't know anime.
oh, she knows anime. But she knows, I think, a lot of the more popular ones. I thought Case Closed was popular though.
Maybe.
I just assumed it was popular because it was on Adult Swim. Or like Toonami back in the day.
Had some weird ones. Like,
It did, yeah. That's true.
People don't know Outlaw Star or Big O.
Oh, I loved Big O. Outlaw Star was okay. I did like Outlaw
people
Star.
know Cowboy
I like
Bebop.
Trigun too.
I did like Trigun. Yeah.
People like Trigun, Cowboy
I'm not
Bebop.
saying I don't like anime. I never said that. I just said I'm
you're
picky
weak.
about it.
like-
I always said I wasn't a weeb, but apparently I am.
There you go. See?
Like the top of what Tsunami was Yu Yu, Hachiko, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball. What's another popular one?
Oh well, Dragon Ball Z.
One Dragon Ball Z.
Not
fucking
Dragon
Zoids.
Ball.
So, this one was good, and I didn't realize it was good until
Blue Gender.
Nah, Scry
Oh, Scry Ed.
or Scry.
I always saw that one, but it always looked annoying to me, and I just
that
never
shit was
watched
really
it.
good.
It was good. I
fucking dark.
bought the season.
I think I saw it
DVD.
in your room sometime.
Yeah.
And Zoids, baby.
So
I was never-
you're like
Easy
at
old.
best, because I guess the level would be otaku, and then fucking.
Yeah, I've taken a test about this, and it did say I was an otaku.
See?
Like I wasn't.
ultra weeb. He's like, you don't know good anime.
So if anything, it's not that you don't like anime. It's because you're picky.
Yes,
that
very
you
much.
dive deep into that anime.
Yeah, if there's an anime that interests me, like I'm all about it then.
So it's like
He's
kind of
a-
like a perfectionist type of deal thing.
Yeah.
He's an ultra weeb dude. He's like, you don't know anime.
That's why in Bleach I fucking I was more relatable to the fucking Quincy, whatever his name
Uryu?
was. Yeah, Uryu.
Ishida.
Man,
So-
I hate how they fucking ended Bleach.
Oh, well.
Disappointing that.
I gave up about halfway because I knew where it was going. I was like, I'm done.
The ending was mixed. It
Your
was getting some
otaku
good
otaku sense
points.
was tingling.
Yeah, it was just like I know this is gonna be completely unsatisfying.
Eh.
So I was just like, I'm done. I'm just gonna check out while the getting's good.
Again, none of the animes that I like watching have a good ending. Because they don't really end. They're like, the manga's still going, so...
Soul Eater, when I watched it, I was super pissed about that
Turns out
ending.
the manga still ran for a little bit.
Yeah,
It got darker.
I maybe should have read the manga.
Naruto was pretty good. It gave it an ending in the manga.
Everybody says like watch that fucking show, but I don't know if I can.
What,
Man.
Naruto or Boruto?
Both. Because
Naruto.
I think you need Boruto to like appreciate. You need to see Naruto to appreciate Boruto.
See, for Boruto, you need Naruto Shippuden.
Mm-hmm.
Not Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
but Shippuden, which is when they're older, which gets to the nice meaty fucking story.
That's the Harry Potter years.
Yes.
What would you do? Wait, that's Wonder Years.
The problem with that is that even in Shippuden,
mm-hmm.
even though it was like fucking 800 episodes, 300 to 400 of it was the main story.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is filler.
Yeah.
Like
that's my problem with a lot of animes is when they get really big. There's just so much filler. I just stopped caring. That's what happened with Bleach.
I stopped watching Naruto Shippuden for like 4 or 5 months because that was all straight up filler.
God damn, I can't do that. No,
but
sir.
To be fair, 4 to 5 months is only 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's still
a lot. It's once a week, 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that it's done, you can just skip the filler.
It's true. I could do that, but
pick and choose.
I don't know.
Crunchyroll, baby, you have it.
I don't know. But I don't know about Naruto though.
But it's about a kid that gets trapped in another kid's body.
Let's close the case on this.
He doesn't get trapped in another kid's body. He just shrinks back.
Alright, there you go.
But
I guess he was like popular with Ranma and a half, where this whole body changing thing was going on.
yeah, I remember Ranma like in fucking 8th grade. So like,
I remember that.
I started on that anime train, fucking real dumb and young. So I understand it. But her next comment, yeah. Her next comment is, my God, the Pokemon 100 is ridiculously hard. I would have never passed 100. Yeah, I immediately started looking at it and I was like, oh no, this is really hard, but I kind of want to see where this goes with it. So
he's like, I knew Voltorb and Voltorb.
Yeah, exactly. Voltorb was like where it was at, and I was like, oh, I don't know any of these. Once it got to like 3rd generation, I was like, oh, I completely stopped. I don't know any of these.
I mean, I got lucky. The only one who was really into it was Mark. That's where he got lucky.
But that's where I was like, you know what? He doesn't know a lot of shows, and he doesn't know a lot of like movies and stuff.
You know what? I think Morris secretly knows a lot of shit. I think he's a weeb too.
The fun.
He might be. Yeah.
The fun thing about the episodes part
mm-hmm.
or the shows part
mm-hmm.
was that he didn't have to know anything. He got most of his points just by luck.
Yeah.
Just by that whole 269, 169 thing.
Exactly. He was just fucking around and he fell ass backwards. If we're fucking Seinfeld, he's Kramer.
Yeah. Because I was on it. I was laser point.
Yeah.
First 3-4 fucking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Got the name of the story
mm-hmm.
and the fucking episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I was right there.
If anything, in Seinfeld, he's Kramer. You're Jerry.
Oh, okay. That was cool.
Because you're a narcissist. Tony is Elaine, and I'm George. I'm the fucking loser.
Why do I have to be Elaine?
Because you're successful.
I want to be Elaine.
But and you can't dance.
I
could totally dance. I was the best dancer ever.
No,
look at those fucking kicks. But her 3rd comment is, Eric would have gotten the Inuyasha episode correct if you counted the final act and had 26 episodes. You fucking weeb!
There you go.
She's dropping that knowledge on me. She was super into Inuyasha. I remember that.
What I'm saying is,
Inuyasha was good. Again, a lot of filler.
Let's just say that I remember the beginning because Clarissa said so.
Yeah.
Clarissa explained it right there.
Someone said the championship is a fake.
He lost.
It was
all even real.
Clown it for Jerry.
What the improvement just kept on saying is like, it's just like, yeah, that's Kira, but she ain't even real. I was like, what the fuck?
And Clarissa's last comment is a bit of a suggestion. For episode 104, y'all need more people to play. So yeah, 104. I was thinking, I'm gonna make more games. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should talk about who we should invite onto episode 104.
Yeah, we got a couple of people we could invite. Nate,
yeah,
Matt. Maybe bring back John.
Mm-hmm.
Even Mike. If the ghost wants to come back.
Yeah, we just had to.
Maybe you're right, Chris.
We gotta hit a couple of necromancers.
Yeah.
Maybe we all download an app that has a buzzard.
Maybe we won't like Mark when he cheats at PlayStation.
I don't know. You just sound real salty because you fucking.
I'm
you
bad with
suck at
words.
every game I've fucking. And they're not even like fucking creative games.
They're
I've stolen
names.
these games for fucking TV shows.
I'm just bad with names.
It's true. You're really bad.
That's why
maybe
he
could be
everything.
Maybe Tony could just be your assistant.
No, I think what I am gonna do is
I'm gonna be the girl that turns the fucking letters.
Oh, you're Vanna White.
God damn it!
Gross.
No,
I can't see the board.
What I will do is I'm gonna make the most fucking vague game that I can, so that you have a chance at winning.
Man, dude, we were thinking of playing the name game, where it sounds like, but you can't give details. What is that, charades?
I want to say it was like pyramid something. The pyramid game.
Yeah.
So you get like say the thing's an umbrella. And then it's two people.
Yeah.
It's usually a celebrity.
Yeah.
And it's like I keep you dry. And they're like, oh, raincoat is like, I keep you dry outside. He's like, fucking is that? It's like, hey, there's a little me in a drink. It's like an umbrella. There you go.
Yeah.
And then you go on from there or something.
Yeah. There's a couple of games that are gonna be a little bit different that I'm already planning.
Just start watching the GSN. You get some fucking ideas from that.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm down with playing the fucking relationship game again.
Maybe.
I will, your podcast member. 4 different people, 4 podcast guys.
The newlywed game.
I might just open some old wounds. No one open.
But that was it for the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do?
All right.
Clam.
And we're gonna keep it regs with a prune. Yep. He has one comment and one comment alone.
Gay.
I can't trust you. You right. You can't trust. You can't trust anybody, even yourself. God, I love that meme. It's the guy. You've seen the meme, right?
Which one?
The you can't trust anybody, even yourself. It says that, and it's a guy. And right behind him is him with a gun next to his head.
I mean, your memes are dark. You might need some help.
My favorite one's still the one like I thought it was Gizmo, but it might be a Furby. It's like
when
your bitch ass brother looking at you with this bitch ass face. Fight me, little bitch.
Yeah, it's a Furby. That's still a classic. Classic meme. Oh, I just got another idea for a game.
Name that meme.
Yeah, name that meme.
Alright.
But that was it for Keeping It Regs with the Prune.
You know what? On that note, that's gonna be it for episode 101 of the City Podcast.
Yeah.
Watch out for a crew at La Deville.
Here you go. I've been your host, Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
And your boy, Eric.
Hate that boy. And like we say at the end of every episode,
Keke,
bye. Go fuck yourself with this Keke bullshit. Drake sucks.
Squad.